Remember the Galaxy Note 10 Plus? That futuristic, boxed out design that looks straight out of a sci-fi movie? Definitely one of my favorite all-time phone designs. Well, Samsung has taken that vision even further. This is the Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's slicker, bolder, and nearly all screen, with a borderless display that literally melts into the frame. The camera is so powerful it can zoom into a totally different zip code. AI, so smart it might even know you better than you know yourselves. This isn't just an upgrade, it's Samsung flexing on the entire phone industry. Do we already have the best phone of the year? Or is it just simply overhyped? Samsung is calling this a borderless display, and honestly, it's insane. The bezels are so thin that it feels like you're literally holding pure screen. And the titanium frame? Not only does it look premium, feel premium, but it also makes the phone lighter and apparently more durable. I ain't testing that. Also, it's slimmer and easier to hold, which is great. Like last year's model just felt like a literal brick, to be fair. Digging into your palms even worse than the Note 10 Plus. But here, they've literally addressed that, curving off almost every corner. However, now they've proper leaned into that flat display, boxing out the edges themselves. I mean, some of you guys might not like the fully flat display that they got here, but I do. It does help to reduce those accidental touches that you'd get every time you'd hold the older phones. Now, as for the display itself, as you would expect, it's another one of Samsung's best, with a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display which has a maximum resolution of 1440 by 3120. It's beautiful. And with a variable refresh rate all the way from 1 to 120Hz, it's smooth. Browsing around feels like a complete breeze, like look at it go. And additionally, for outdoor usage, we've got 2600 nits of peak brightness. That means you can fully enjoy the phone in direct sunlight. You don't have to be running for the shade like a vampire. And yes, it has the same anti-glare coating as the S24 Ultra, so reflections are way less annoying than before. I mean, look at this. Compared to any other phone apart from the S24 Ultra, you can 100% see the difference. Now this year, Samsung is once again bringing that megapixel flex. The 200 megapixel main sensor captures insane levels of detail, with color accuracy on point. And as for that 50 megapixel ultra wide, perfect for landscape photos, they really pop. And as for the dual 10 and 50 megapixel telephoto lenses, yep, here we go, space zoom again. Seriously, the zoom is ridiculous. You can read signposts from almost down the street. Night photography with AI backing it with image stacking and better stabilization. For nighttime shots, I don't think you can find anything better on a mobile. It's just too bad it came a bit late. It would have been great to see what this phone could do with that planetary alignment.
Venus, Mars, Saturn and Jupiter are putting on a celestial show together.
Now under the hood we have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, built on that 3nm process and comes in with 12GB of RAM, and combined together with that 40% increase for that vapor chamber, this will keep that top peak performance running all day. Heavy games, it destroys it. No lag, no overheating, it's just simply cool. And literally in your hands, it barely heats up. Like honestly, it breezes through tasks. AI. Samsung's biggest focus this year, working with Google to integrate Google Gemini and Bixby together to culminate into something somewhat useful, I'd say. The AI integration within the side panel to allow you to quickly select images, to copy, to search, to literally translate on the fly. It's pretty cool. And the ability to turn any video you're watching straight into a GIF is nifty as heck, especially for someone like me who loves to throw in GIFs just all over my chats. Think of it like this, it's last year's features tweaked and refined even further. Still fluff up your text, making it sound more professional, casual, or add in any tone you want. And of course, we've got circle to search, a new way of looking up any item on screen. AI wallpaper generation, which I think we did see last year, but now has integrated theming, so the stock app icons and the rest of your system can color theme to match your generated wallpaper. And personally, for someone like me who loves Android customization, this is perfect. Do we even need Hex anymore? And now they've also allowed for multiple apps to integrate and work together, so you can literally tell Google to search something on the web and then add it directly to the calendar, so you never miss a beat. Okay, when does Liverpool next play, and could you add that to my calendar? It's pretty cool. Oh, and of course, let's not forget removing individuals or objects from images. That works even better here. Like, it's almost seamless. Just grab your stylus, randomly circle, and the phone will instantly select the item that you're looking at. Hit erase, give it a few seconds, and bam. Forget loading up Photoshop, just do it right here on your device. Even zooming in, you can barely tell that anything was even there. I'm honestly not lying, it's not that bad. All of this combined together with the new skin of One UI 7, jumping from a much older phone to this, it really is a world apart. And speaking of version 7, using last year's S25 Ultra, it feels old now. Like, I don't know, maybe I just got so used to the interface, it's become a bit boring. Like, One UI 7 looks slick. It reminds me a little bit of the Xiaomi skin, separating the notifications from the quick toggle panel. But here, I don't know, Samsung hit the nail on the head here. Like, it's beautiful. And side by side, the S24 just looks like it's running stock Android. Weird. Oh, and the now bar, these little pills, they're just so nice. Amazing. Like, this implementation is awesome. Forget widgets, like these are little dynamic islands of their own, perfectly positioned so your phone can easily access them. And if their quick actions weren't good enough for you, you can always tap on them to expand them even further. Okay, it's time for that elephant in the room. Samsung, for some odd reason, I guess cost cutting, despite the phone being over £1,200, decided to remove the Bluetooth from the S Pen. So no more remote photo taking, music controls, or just waving it around like a magic wand. So if you use that feature, yeah, this sucks. But I guess if you never used it anyway, doesn't really make a difference to you. On a final note on this, I did notice that the air actions have actually been removed from the S Pen menu itself. But in Jerry Riggs' breakdown video, it looks like the charging coil's still present. I don't know, feels a bit Now it does come with a 5000 milliamp battery, which means all day power, apparently. I guess we'll find out on my battery test, which will be dropping very soon, so make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss out on that one. But here's the thing, if you bought last year's model, the S24 Ultra, you notice they haven't really changed much. It's the same capacity, 45 watt wired charging, and 15 watt wireless. Sure, it's not exactly groundbreaking, but it's good. Like, for you non-techies, don't even worry about these numbers. It's going to charge fast, and that's all you need to know. And on top of that, you do get reverse wireless charging as well. So if you want to flex on your friends, Apple users, you can always reverse charge their AirPods for them. So, should you buy it? If you want cutting edge AI, a killer camera, and a design that screams luxury, then yeah. But I would say if you're rocking the S24 Ultra, you might want to hold out a little bit longer, at least until Samsung releases something with a little bit more je ne sais quoi. I see a trifold in the future. But what do you think? Are you guys going to be buying the S25 Ultra? What was your favorite feature? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below.